we're gonna enjoy this. I want to let you guys know that I'm using a new streaming service this evening. Compliments our brother JC and Kind of Local Sports, who had introduced me. So still ironing out some kinks, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it done. You know what I mean? And I'd like to ask, thus far, how is everything? Is the sound, audio okay? The visuals pretty good as far as the picture? Is it clear, not fuzzy or anything like that? So, hey, we always talk about here trying to upgrade, right? Trying to bring better and better quality content, man, for you guys. So that's what my intent is here. I also there is a way for me to add my music in here, and I uploaded some tracks, but now I seem to have forgotten how to access them. so maybe on the next go round, I have a little melody playing in the backdrop for you guys. I laugh at myself because, hey, man, I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? I come out here with all the bells and whistles and can't get them going. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to, feel it out, the feel out process. So, yeah. But man, I'm kind of, in a little bit of a retrospect on this year's boxing. We've had some great boxing this year. We haven't always gotten what we wanted. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Haven't always got what we wanted, but some things turned into surprises, and we were able to enjoy far more than what we initially, set out. Of course, there's still a couple of guys who are out there not facing each other. And it's always going to be like that. There will be people that just won't do it, man. And the reasons that they have for not doing it are so superficial and just annoying that all the more reason why not to pay much attention to guys like that, when so much else positive is going on in the sport. So tomorrow night's Friday night chop session, I'm going to do my awards show with what I have in mind for each of the categories. I think I might do 7 or 8 categories from Coach of the Year all the way up to Fighter of the Year, but I put a few in the poll there just to, stir up your interest and also see where your focal points are, because everybody won't necessarily adopt the same mindset toward what was their of the year. You know what I mean? And we might have a new of the year category, huh? Duck of the year or evade of the year, huh? Hiding of the year, huh? There's a couple of guys that are top candidates for that, huh? And that right there shouldn't even be a category, but we're gonna have to get it, put it out there. There should be also another of the year for, what we used to call them, the pretender of the year. You could have a contender, but not the pretender. So we're going to have a pretender of the year. Somebody pretending to be the best, pretending that they want all the smoke and all of that. You understand? But then when you try to show them up and say, hey, okay, well, we want to nail you down. Oh, I got cancer. Too much smoke. Oh, yeah, man. Salute. Let me get on out here and get to a roll call, man. See who in the building this evening. We got Antonio MMA out there saying salute, Sensei. Boxing and Barbecue. My brothers out there saying evening, Stormy. William Old School is out there saying, salute Stormy B Man, peace, my brother, and y'all smash the like button, people, when entering the building. Peace. Mangus Allen is back saying, what's up, everyone? And Antonio is saying, finishing the end of the year, strong, smash the like button. Wipe your feet at the door. No shit in this house. Okay. Big homie Coop in the building saying, salute Seafood, back smack the like button, people. Class is in session, so pay attention. And salute to all the family in the chat. You dig? Yeah. And who else we got out here? Couple people saluting one another. Shower Allah's in the building saying, blessings, Stormy B Man in chat. Same to you, sister. Boxing and Barbecue says, EJ versus Ugas. Charlo, Derek James, EJ versus Ugas. I was there. Okay. All right. Who else we got out here? 88 Sports Talk in the building. What's good with you? He says Stormy B Man 100. And everybody else is greeting one another at this time. Yeah. Antonio says, I'll be there at the Stormy Awards. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to surprise you guys with my fighter of the year. I'm going to surprise the hell out of y'all, man. And hopefully it'll make me go viral, huh? Because, no, it's just that I'm going to start taking certain considerations and liberties since so many people want to attack the sport as well as undermine the fighters that really deserve the accolades. I'm just going to start going for it, man. Don't care what nobody else say. Don't gonna be influenced by nobody else or anything. Just gonna do my thing, huh? The Stormy B Man way. You know what I mean? And that's that. But I'll tell you something. A lot of the fighters that you love and you like don't deserve to be on a best or of the year anything unless it's that damn pretender or duck of the year, huh? It's a couple of guys that deserve to be on there, and they all clamoring for the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. So let's just let it be known. There go my man, Drew Titan, LLC, out there in that super chat. He's saying, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Laugh out loud. What's good with you, Drew, man? Yeah, it's going pretty well so far, man. Kano Loco was originally going to be on with me, but he's feeling a little under the weather, but he's out there listening for a little while. Plus, it's almost his bedtime. So, you know, us OGs got to get that beauty rest, man. We save that energy because we might have to kick somebody in their ass. You understand? So that's why you got to get your sleep, get your rest. Because you never know when somebody come test, right? And you have to show them. Just like Eddie Foote showed that young man that time. He thought because Eddie was like 70 plus that he'd try him out. And Eddie laid his ass out. That's how it go. And then you need an ambulance, huh? Like that dude on the bus. That's right. 88 laughing. I'm telling the truth, 88. Telling the truth. And you know what? Old folks don't go to jail. You know, when they do something to somebody, because sometimes it's usually regarding, you know, protecting themselves or their personal interests. So y'all keep that in mind too, huh? May get off. Yeah. So let me take a look at this poll, see what y'all talking about out here, because some people, you know, they get ignorant with it. So we're going to see. It says, let Stormy know your of the year. Fight of the year, fighter of the year, trainer of the year, event of the year. Okay. Now, the poll is not to, you know, say which one of these categories is more important. I was hoping to have you guys write in the chat, what is your fight of the year, fighter of the year, trainer of the year, event of the year? tomorrow night's Friday night chop session, I'm going to have a special segment of the show, probably the majority of the show, a great part of the show talking about these categories with a few more added on. But just to stir the conversation, as I said, to get you guys thinking. Because, we've had a lot of fights this year, and a lot of them on Saturdays is like morning, noon, and night. And I have to actually leaf through my scorecards to realize, which fights stood out to me. But I have a little bit of a outline for what I'm looking at for tomorrow. I already have my fighter of the year. I have my trainer of the year. And I have my event of the year. Knockout of the year and some of the other categories that's gonna take a little bit of thought process through tonight and tomorrow, because a couple of those items are very close. They're close. We got let's see, a few brothers out there. I see Derek James' name coming up out there, Jamel Charlo coming out there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what you guys say. There's really no wrong way to vote if you're putting in what you like, your preference. Mine will be contingent upon several factors, such as the quality of opposition and, the challenges met by fighters, the activity of a fighter, the level of opposition. I saw ESPN had it's funny, I started yawning now. I was not yawning before I went live. This is always funny. I think this is like it's sapping your energy or something. But anyway, I saw ESPN was trying to say, Dmitry Bivol should be fighter of the year or whatever, right? And I'm like, wow, it's easy to name that guy, especially when you're excluding so many other fighters, especially fighters of color. So I can let you all know right now in advance, Dmitry Bivol is nowhere near my fighter of the year. He ain't, huh? He ain't. He beat up on a couple of never words, huh? And when I say never words, they never were as good as people thought they were. The two Caballeros, huh? Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Cinnabons and that other dude, huh? Lurch, who walks around at 200 and something pounds, but then tries to shrink down. Can you believe he was trying to shrink himself down to 168 for a minute? Then he went to 175, but he still got his butt whooped at 175. That's right, Antonio. Pretenders, man. Pretenders. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't forget the ladies. Huh? How about this? Knockout of the year. This will tell me how close to boxing you guys been paying attention. Can you guys write in the chat right now? It says we got 21 people out there right now watching. Can you guys write in the chat for me who or which fight do you think was knockout of the year? Knockout of the year. Yeah, IGM Tim, salute to you. I won't give it to guys who only had one fight this year either. No way, no how. Knockout of the year. Knockout of the year. That's going to be interesting to see what you guys say about that. Look at Shower says Wilder or Javante. Now you got to pick one. You can't be straddling the fence, Shower, huh? Pick one. Man, that Rolly versus Tank, that knockout, you know, one of the loudest knockouts I had ever heard was when Lennox Lewis knocked out Hasim Rahman Sr. in their rematch fight. Man, that left hook right hand combination he hit Rahman with, it sounded off. It was like a sound that I can't even make, but I could still hear it as if it was yesterday that I heard that sound. That was crazy. Now, that knockout that Tank got over Rolly, similar shot as far as the impact. He hit Rolly so hard, Rolly was like, I won. That's a damn good punch right there. Matter of fact, Tank might get it because of that. He hit that sucker so hard. That sucker said, I won. Huh? He didn't even know he was knocked out. He was like, I beat him. I told y'all. He running around. He's like, hey, man, you lost. He's like, man, what you talking about? I won every round. Dude, you was slept. Huh? Rolly was like on a campaign, man. The dude was like, I won this. They had to show him the tape, and then, even then, he said that, you know, they kind of used some CGI or something. You know, he was knocked out hard. Listen, it reminded me of when Deontay knocked out Spilker, right? And Spilker was damn laying in traction. They had the damn neck brace on and everything. And that Mark said he still can't punch. That dude was down there in a coffin. And he's talking about he hit like a bitch. Man, I'll tell you, boxing is the only sport. Am I the only one cracking up at that? Because the dude, you saw Spilker, he looked like he got shot. Y'all ever seen that Punisher game, the Punisher movie where, you know, Frank Castle blew the dude's head off? That was Spilker. Head blown completely off. Body spread eagled on the ground and everything. And they pieced him back together, and he was like, I still don't think he got nothing. That's when you know you've been really knocked the hell out, man. When a dude just be talking shit and he was asleep. You know what I mean? That remind me of that fight with Marlon Starling and what was that guy? Thomas, I forget his last name. He knocked Starling out at the bell. The punch landed at the same time the bell rang, and Starling went down. He was out. And then when they interviewed him after the fight, and Larry Merchant was like, well, what about the knockout? He was like, what do you mean knockout? I wasn't even knocked down. That dude was out. Man, he later Stone came back and told Larry Merchant, he was like, hey, I'm sorry, man. My people let me talk to you when I didn't have all my faculties. You sure didn't have all your faculties. They were still laying on the canvas over there when they walked your ass over there in front of the microphones. That shit was funny as hell, man. I don't know if y'all ain't laughing, but I was cracking up. So Spilka and Rowley, all them guys, huh? They defy a knockout to the grave. And that was damn near where they both ended up. Yeah. William says, need I remind you of Charles Martin? Which one of you guys hit me? That dude, hey, listen. King Kong hit Martin so hard. And Martin is a cool dude, man. We got a chance to talk with the brother. He's so cool. He's so solid. But he got hit, man. And he was looking out in the audience like he heard his mama calling him for dinner. Charles, dinner. He was like, is that my mama? That was and I don't care how many times I watched that fight, I still don't know how that nigga got his arm wrapped up in the ropes. It was like King Kong hit him with a couple of shots and he went into the ropes, but his arm wrapped in the ropes like that. But he never did his arms like that, but his arms was tangled up in the ropes. The ref had to come over there, stop the fight, and untangle him from the ropes. How did that happen, bro? It was like Spider-Man went, it's just like shit. Yeah. Y'all wrong, man. You see, I can come out here and talk about this stuff, but y'all wrong for laughing. You shouldn't laugh. Huh? This is not a game. That's why, hey, when you get to the end of the year and you roll them tapes back and you see all that funny stuff, man, it's like, oh, man. Who's going to be on the highlight reel next year? Hey, I tell you who been trying to stay off the highlight reel, huh? Your boy Bud Crawford, huh? Hey, that's a slippery sucker right there, ain't he? He ain't gonna let nobody catch. You ever been fishing and you damn near got the fish coming out of the water, right? And so you go to reel that line in and you go to grab him and that sucker start hopping out your hands and stuff. That's Bud Crawford right there. He ain't trying to get caught, huh? He ain't trying to get caught. Talking all that mess, ain't trying to get in nobody's net. That dude, man. And that's why y'all ain't heard me talk about it, because it's like I know the difference between somebody who wants to test and be the best and someone who don't. So y'all might as well forget about him. He gonna retire without facing the music and everything, and he may slip on a banana peel or two before he leave. But it ain't gonna be who you want it to be. It ain't gonna be who you liked it to be. It ain't gonna be who we deserve to see. It's just gonna be that way because that's what suckers like that do. They always get theirs when they hang around thinking they skimming the public out of money and this and that. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen to them. Yeah, Antonio, he disappointed me, but not for the obvious reasons. The obvious reasons are like just not fighting who he should be fighting and taking care of business. My disappointment came when he started running his mouth because people were complaining that he didn't talk. He started running his mouth, and then he started running away from the challenges. That right there, that's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. And for him to think that with everything he's done right now, that's good enough for Hall of Fame and everything, there are far better fighters with more losses on the record and everything than this man, and they deserve Hall of Fame, and they're not in. So, you know, I don't look at him like some people view him, you know? Nope. There's a song, I think it was by the Platters. Oh yes, I'm the great pretender. That's him. Yeah. That's before most of y'all. William Old School might be familiar with that tune, but most of y'all out there, y'all might not know that one, huh? That was way before Drake, okay? Couple generations. Mm-hmm. But you know, William, ain't that right? Did I just, is that a great song for him? Is it, right? Pretending that I'm not around. Yeah, man. That's him. That's him. Hmm? Every time he come out, you ought to hear that song playing. Boxing and barbecue laughing. Yeah, man. See, when you do stuff and you give the people bullets, huh? Don't get mad because you ain't got no vest, huh? Don't do it. Your greatest vest would have been to step to the test. Get your ass in there and fight. Win, lose, or draw, huh? People respect you for getting in there. When you don't get in there and you're trying to slip up out of the damn, arena and vicinity and all of that stuff, going over there kicking it with cartels and stuff, man, what do you think you're doing? Kicking it with the ultimate cheat in the sport, and ironically, in your most recent fight, is coming out there and your gloves got something going on. Oh, did he say that? Did Stormy say that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I said it. Big Cup of Joe, what's good with you? William says, remember the movie American Graffiti? Yeah, man, I remember that. Of course. TS Boxing, what's good with you? He says, Bivol for Fighter of the Year. Absolutely not. Back to the back of the class, TS. You ain't watched enough boxing, thinking that Bivol is Fighter of the Year. El Rongo, I'll refer to you as the rest of the show, because you ain't right. You ain't. Bivol got y'all fooled. He ain't got me fooled, huh? Why he ain't got his ass in there with Mr. General Zod? Why do you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it, huh? Bitter beef. Staying away from him. Bitter beef is the monster that people say other people are. He is really, Bivol is like a savage, huh? he don't fight like one. It's like, you know, you just, you know. No, Shawa, it's not that I'm, it's like it would be easy without thought to go to his name, right? Bivol, and say he is fighter of the year. He's not. He's not. He beat a guy that's riding on 2 flats, huh? And that's Cinnamon, huh? Then he beat another guy that didn't have another gear, huh? And Ramirez, Gearboto Zerdo, huh? They should have called him Weirdo, coming out there not even performing, huh? He couldn't even take any chances or risk to try to win the fight. Nah. Chump coming out there. And he thought being big was going to be it. Bivol can box. Sharecroppers 1526 says, I'll take the Hawk Aaron Pryor over Bud any day. Salute, Stormy, and facts on facts. There's a lot of fighters that I would take over Bud. Some of them in the current era, and I'm not even talking about Earl Spence. That guy has really soured me on him, and it's like the more that it goes down that rabbit hole, the more I realize how artificial the whole play has been. The Messenger 215 out there trying to take a sneak peek at Stormybman'S books. Either that or he's been highly attentive in the Stormybman class. TS Boxing, you got to come to the Friday night chop session tomorrow night to get that info, bro. Huh? It ain't Christmas yet. What you think you're doing? You can't just pull the biscuits out of the oven. You got to put some butter on them bad boys. You understand? Some of you go to convenience, but there's a reason why it's called homework, huh? Because you got to do a little research. You got to dig into the crates. Did any of y'all see my video on Savannah Marshall wanting a rematch with Clarissa Shields? It's called These Colors Don't Run, huh? Oh man, King Vonnie is out there. 704 Joe just came into the building. Clarissa got something real solid going on in her career, man. You guys are watching greatness right before your eyes. And I've been covering this young woman, happily. But when it's over for her, y'all gonna wish you were more dialed in. But I'll give you a little side note. Whenever she is ready to step away, y'all better watch that little Caroline Dubois. That's the fighter in the Dubois family. That woman will be someone who might be able to take Clarissa's place. She ain't ready for Clarissa right now, but she is of the mindset, skill set, and has something of a killer instinct that is not unlike men fighters. Her most recent fight, 1 round. She's gonna stamp her place in the sport. You watch. Now, see, I knew, talking about the women fighters, William would get all excited over there and start typing up Ebony Bridges' name. It's like, can y'all send William for Christmas? Send him one of them Ebony Bridges dolls, huh? The ones that look like the real women. Just ask for a special custom head design on it and make it Ebony Bridges, so William can get that, huh? Because I'm tired of him coming in here with his pants down in my chats every time I start mentioning the female fighters, because people think you're a weirdo, watching the Stormybman'S show, and your pants is around your ankles. Hey, man, this ain't that type of party. We don't do that here. Huh? You have to save that for the friendly confines. Huh? Can't come up in here like that. Huh? We got women up in here. You understand? Be respectful. Put that thing away. Huh? Put it away. Sharecropper says 100. Yeah. Y'all, if y'all was sitting in the auditorium, people be like, man, what's that sticking me in the back of my neck, man? Get away from me. and, and then you get to talk about Alicia Baumgartner, the lights go out in the joint. Y'all better get y'all asses up out of there then when that light go off, because it's every man for himself. All the thing I can tell you is tighten your belt and get the hell up out of there, because oh man. Yeah, yeah, Antonio. It's gonna start raining, man. He be like, that's some sticky ass rain. What the hell? Oh man. See, y'all got me started, man. I keep telling you, it's like you have no idea the depths of my humor, man. I can just go 0 to 100, just like that. Just like William. Sitting up here talking about boxing, and William is like this. You mentioned Ebony and Alicia, that nigga like this. And I didn't even say their names. I was talking about Caroline Dubois. But listen, tomorrow's show is going to be a good one because I'm going to have my list and I'll be able to break down and talk about why. Someone mentioned earlier in the chat about that knockout Caleb Plant had over Darrell. That was a damn good one too, bro. Nobody saw that one coming. That, especially Darrell, huh? Is he still snoring? Because he didn't see that one. Man. But where Caleb get that power from, y'all? Sweet hands turned into hard hands, huh? Lone Star Steph says, yes, sir. Heard that. Ha, Stormy B, man. I made the 6 weeks. Salute. New sub, fan of the channel. Wisdom is always calling you in the streets. Happy holidays. God be with you. Also, the Spinks vid last week. Fire. Yeah. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Stormy B Man channel and family. Yeah, Antonio, he says that he mute that boy. He sure did, didn't he? Man, he lights out. Antonio says the juice. Emmanuel Joseph Bain says Caleb is working with Breadman now. Watch Caleb fight Benavidez, fight like J-Rock fought Herb. You can believe that if you want to. Joseph Wiggins says, what's up, Stormy? Salute. What's up with you? Jared 011 Green in the building saying, Derek James, trainer of the year. Man, Derek James is awesome, bro. He might be the best trainer in the sport right now. With 2 unified and undisputed champs and a young man ready to win, on the cusp of winning a championship. And they're all 3 different type of fighters with 3 different types of styles, abilities, and talents. And they are easily the best where they're campaigning. It's like that speaks volumes about him as a coach. And they don't want to give him the credit that he deserves. If the success that he had being a different person, he'd be on the cover of the Sports Illustrateds and the ESPN magazines and all of that stuff. And Max Kellerman would be talking about him every week. It's just unfortunate, but it's okay because there are others in the sport that are okay, but right now he's head and shoulders above them. I'd love to have a sit down conversation with him because I'd like to pick his mind. See, men like him, they don't say a lot, which means they have a lot. But if you were to ask the right questions, you can probably get a wellspring of information. Yeah, Joseph Wiggins, that would be great. I'd have to find out how interested he'd be in that. I don't do a lot of that. I can bring people on. I have brought people on, but I don't want to just turn my channel into that kind of thing because sometimes it can come across like you are, you know, chasing people, to use them to build your brand and all of that. I like to talk boxing with them because I love talking boxing, but it have to be a mutual thing that he be interested in and we can do that or whatever. Because I guarantee you, once we start having that conversation, we can have 2 hour talk easy. Matt 2377, I see you, says checking in, Mr. Stormy, hoping all is well. Things are great. Joseph Wiggins says facts 100. Yeah. See, one of the things I can do is I can bring some humor and laugh at life, but life is not to be played with and it's not a game. See, I see something in like the work he's doing with Frank Martin. Martin has only been boxing since they say he was about 18 years old or whatever. He's 27 now. But he has natural talents and he has that propensity to listen to instruction and direction, a characteristic trait that is very rare amongst the young class of people of these days. To take a young man and to convince him of his potential and to see him incorporate teachings that allowed that potential to flourish and to be exhibited. That make you like a proud dad. It's like you so make your chest stick out, you know? What I noticed about that performance by Martin in his Rivera fight, He fought very even-handed, even-keeled, equally of offense and defense off of offense and vice versa, offense off of defense, to the degree that Rivera was a little bit befuddled, not incapable, but didn't have the same tutelage. When people say that there's levels to this, you have no idea how factual that is. But yeah, tomorrow night's the award show, that should be interesting. Gonna upset a lot of you dudes. And that's great, because when you think you know, you think you know. Yep. So let me take a final look at this poll and see what we got here. That fighter of the year, though, and fight of the year, that's going to be very interesting. I think I've gotten a little tired today because I had to shovel that snow. Man, weighing on me. Yeah, Antonio, you may be right. Event is slept on. I can think of two of them. And both were exciting for their own reasons, you know? Yeah, so you know what, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, but I appreciate everybody that came in, because this was my first stream on this app here, and it seemed to go fairly well. It's a lot similar to the other streaming system of software of StreamYard, but this one it works very well. And I want to say thanks to everybody out there that came in and supported. Yes, sir. William, we will see tomorrow. What's up? Hey, man, but we did get a good laugh in. I appreciate you. You guys got to start sharing my shows too, man. That's another thing that's not happening. Share them on a community page or a social media page, outlet, you know, share it so people can see, because I got a lot more to say and a lot more yet to do. But You know, the support I get from you all is, and I left tonight's stream open. It wasn't subscribers only mode, something I hadn't done in a while. So, you know, and that was by design as well. So peace to you guys out there. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. We're going to get on up out of here, and we will catch you tomorrow night on the Friday night chop session. Stormy B, man. Yeah. Yeah. So peace out, everybody. All right. And we will see. Because, you know, you guys, y'all come out there and be like, I guess I'll smash the like button. I guess I'll listen more than 5 minutes. Y'all think I don't know what you be doing? I be watching everything. Yeah. We know why William cut out early, you know, but Shower and Diana, why y'all cut out early, huh? Yeah. All right. You guys have a good one. Peace.